Hello, and welcome to Silicon Valley Girls Chat Over Tea. I'm Gloria.
And I'm Rosetta, and thank you everyone so much for coming in and watching our chats this week. Again, we're on our shelter at home, so we're doing this through Zoom, and we found out today that the shelter at home is going to be through May the 3rd in California. So, yeah. But we thank you so much for tuning into our chats. And don't forget, if you like our chats, hit the thumbs up, subscribe below, and also hit that bell notification so that you don't miss any of our chats every week. And today, let's see what each of us are drinking. In regards to the teas, today I'm drinking, and it is, I'll show you what it is. It's from Whole Foods again, and it's an organic mango pineapple green tea, and it's flavored with, let me see, this one is a caffeine one. So as I mentioned in the past, you have to check because some of them do say caffeine free, but this one says caffeine. And the ingredients are, let me see, green tea, yerba mate, licorice. What else does it say here? It says, gosh, it's so small I can barely read it. Oh my goodness.
And we're not
something.
side by side, so I can't read it for you.
I know, it's something dried mango and dried pineapple. So that's what's in this one, and it's organic mango pineapple from Whole Foods. And that's what it is. I've had it steeping for a few minutes, and I'm going to try it. Let's see, it smells amazing. Yes. As soon as I open the packet, I can smell the mango and the pineapple. So we'll drink that. Delicious. Well, I forgot to say cheers.
Cheers.
And Gloria
cheers.
Now. Gloria's going to talk about what she's drinking.
Yes. Today I am drinking honey lemon ginseng tea. As you know, with the shelter in home, all of my teas are at the studio. So this was an opportunity to try and find something at a store because we have limited access to things right now. And I picked this because it's a green tea. I love that. And the ingredients are green tea. Then we have lemon. We have licorice, which I know Rosetta loves, so I can't wait to share this with her. And it has chicory, ginger, orange blossom, dried honey, and Asian ginseng. So
nice.
This, yes, nice combination, and I've been steeping it for a while. So cheers back to you.
Cheers back to you.
Oh, that's lovely, lovely. So today we are going to talk about some things that's going on in the world, as we all know. Rosetta and I love Ellen, and we're always thinking of how to grow up and be Ellen one day.
Yay for Ellen.
Yes, we love you. And she's been sheltering at home, and her show has been on rerun, which is good because we want her to be safe. However, in the fashion of Ellen, what she did is she reached out on Instagram to students, and she said to them, you know, last weekend was supposed to be a big weekend, especially in the area where she lives, for graduations and proms. So she told them to get dressed up in their prom gear, whatever it was, and to share it on Instagram. And of course, in the spirit of Ellen, she shared her prom, which was hilarious. I was laughing so hard I could barely breathe. It was just too funny.
It is. Because, yes, it is.
Yes, you know, that's just how she is. And so people started posting pictures, and of course, people got into the swing of it, and they did throwbacks. And some of the throwback pictures, oh my God, are too funny.
I haven't seen the pictures yet, but I will check it out. But we will post below her prom picture from way back when.
Yes. So, of course, everyone, if you're on planet Earth, you know about the coronavirus and COVID-19. And it has impacted a lot of our lives. And so one of the things that we want to do is kind of keep you informed as we're informed of things. So Rosetta, why don't you talk about Liberty?
Yes, so last week we did discuss about Liberty University, and they are actually the only university that have reopened. They are asking, well, the owner of Liberty University has actually required the teachers to go back and to teach, and also for the students to go back. And that's just, I don't understand why he did that. But since the students have been going back to university, there have been quite a few incidences of the students being diagnosed with the COVID-19. And this is like, in my opinion, I don't understand why. Why? As a university, and I believe that Liberty University is a private university, and I did not heard of them until this whole incident happened. And they said that
Right.
they are quite capable because they have a lot of classes online. Their online attendance is quite high. They're capable of doing online lecturing and teaching, most are online. So I'm not sure why he's asked them to go back, because out of any of the universities and schools, they're well equipped to do online teaching and trainings. So
Right.
so I don't understand. And obviously, since the students have been going back, they've been seeing more instances of people having the COVID-19. So I'm not sure what your take on this, Gloria, is, but my take is not too smart.
I completely agree. Especially when our first responders are putting their lives at risk. And so many of them don't have the equipment and tools that they need. So if you are going to spread the possibility of this virus throughout the campus, I don't understand. And I know that, there are versions of religion that believe that we can put hands on and heal the sick. However, why go there? Why take that chance with someone's life? So,
Yes,
like,
so you're talking about that. I did see on the news that there's a church that's still open. When you
yes.
talk about hands-on healing, that's what they were doing, hands-on healing.
And that's why the sheriff put him, I was going to call him something, but I won't, put him in jail. He was arrested for, they just could not believe that he would risk so many lives. And you could see the people walking into church. There was a choir where they were singing, and they were in a church. There were 60 participants.
That's right.
45 of them have tested positive. This is not a joke. This is serious, and people need to realize this is serious.
Yes, I did see that. Out of the 60, 45, and I think one or two of them have died since. That's what I heard.
Oh, it's just catastrophic. I'm happy, kind of going on and a little bit deeper. I'm very happy to see and hear stores like Walmart and Target. I call it Target. Target are putting in plexiglass to shield their employees while they are still attempting to be of service to us all. I was also in a store, and what they did is they have 6 registers, and they open like 1, 3, and 5 so that they could keep people from being together. And people, the big sign says exit. People would come in through the exit, which puts them right next to the registers. They've got them blocked off. So then they have to come inside. And the people inside the store were like, excuse me, this is the exit. And they go, sorry. They're just so unconscious. It's like, I'm on my mission. I don't have time for rules. These rules are in place to help keep us all safe. So I'm happy to hear that they're doing things to help people, because that's
And
important.
yes, I really like that, to protect the employees in the supermarket. But I also like the fact that there are some places like the Trader Joe's near me. They're very good because even though there's a line, the line goes very quickly outside of the store, they're actually limiting the number of people that can go into the store. They actually have the entrance and exit manned by an employee. And what they're doing is when one person leaves the store, they let one person come in, and they have the hand sanitizer and the
Nice.
wipes right by the door. So, which is what I think, as this is something to protect our customers and employees. If I was a business owner, a grocery store, that's what I would do. I would have the doors manned, the entrance and exit, so that, like Gloria said, people are coming in through the exit. So that will stop that. And also you will have that distancing, 6 feet distancing, because there's only limited number of people in the store. So good for
Absolutely.
you, Trader Joe's in Campbell. I'm not sure if other Trader Joe's around the Bay Area are doing the same thing.
I, I hope that they do. And there are other places like Instacart, Whole Food, and Amazon where their employees are feeling that they're putting their lives at risk. They're asking for additional pay because if anything happens to them, they want to, be able to take care of their families. They're having experiences where they are worried about if they do get the virus and they're not working, what's going to happen. Some of them are part-time temp workers, and they're actually thinking of taking it to the level of a walk out, sick out, whatever you call it, because they're just so concerned that their employers are putting them at risk and not doing anything to keep them safe.
Yeah, I strongly side on the employees of like those delivery services, because Instacart, not only do you deliver the products, because initially you could say, well, they could just drop it off the door. It's not as easy as that. They have to go into the supermarkets. They have to look on their phone to see what the customer wants, and they have to shop and buy those produce and then go to the checkout, pay for them, and then drive it to wherever the customer is. So it's not just as easy
Right.
as dropping it off at their front door. So I can understand. I would be very concerned.
Yes. And I think they should, be, reciprocated somehow for, like hazardous pay or something on top of their salary, because there are people who are sheltered at home and they have pre-existing conditions. They just cannot go out, and they need these services to continue. So how about something fun?
Okay, let's do something fun. What shall we do?
Yes.
Let's tell a joke. Okay, joke time,
All right.
everyone. Okay. So question, what kind of exercise do lazy people do?
Okay. My brain is saying something around a couch because they're always calling them couch potato, but I don't know.
Okay. They do diddly squats.
Okay, Rosetta, that's a good one.
And the second one is, what is the difference between a cat and a comma?
A cat and a comma?
Yes.
I don't know.
A cat has claws at the end of paws. A comma has paws at the end of claws.
Oh my goodness. Okay, that's a really, really good one. I love it.
Yay! So those
Good
are
job.
my
Good
jokes.
job. So Rosetta and I've also been talking about, what things can we do to be supportive during this time and help to turn the tides. And I shared with her at least once a day, sometimes every couple of days, I reach out to seniors. Now, one of the things that I'm very proud of with my business is that I always tell my ladies, I give them that beautiful, youthful look through my makeup without Botox. So I have a large customer base of ladies who are just feeling a little out of it. Some of the ladies I talk to, they're a little sad. They're sad to see the United States of America behaving the way that it is. They're sad to see that instead of this pandemic bringing us all closer together, people are going further apart. I have ladies that I talk to that were around during the Great Depression, and they shared with me that as long as one person in the neighborhood worked, that person fed the neighborhood. It was about, what do we do together to collaborate? And I'm wondering, how can we instill that spirit back into our country? I think if we were able to do that, we wouldn't have to worry about all the negative things that are going on right now. Because instead of people running out there and trying to, bring people down, they would be trying to lift them up. I was watching one of the news programs, and it was talking specifically about seniors. And they said, it's very sad that this country could get to a point where they would make a decision to let a person, say that's 80, that's in good health, possibly pass because they won't have the tools to save that person, and they will select a younger person instead. That, to me, is just catastrophic. I mean, that goes above and beyond the virus. So if you know people in your neighborhood that you see and you just wave and say hello, if you see them outside, stay 6 feet apart, but just say hello. How are you doing? How's your day? Do you have everything you need? Do you need anything? I can get you most things, can't get you paper towels, toilet paper, things like that. But if you need some food, I can probably get that for you. And see if we can bring the spirit of togetherness back.
Yes, I quite agree. And, I believe that the reason why is because back in the days when they had the Great Depression, it was a very different story back then. They didn't have technology, they didn't have cell phones. They had those, did they even have phones back then? I forget. But anyway, we had
I
so
don't,
much technology.
no, they didn't. Everything was talking face to face and interacting together. They didn't have phones.
Right. So we're in a very different era here. But it is sad that you're right. We're not coming together as a community to help each other. And when we do see people, I mean, not saying everyone, but there are people that are helping other people. And I did read on the news, there's actually one child, I forget where I saw this, I should have saved the article. There's one child, young child, going around collecting supplies from hotels, like the soaps and everything, and giving out to people that need it. And
Wow.
yeah, that's amazing. And the reason why I bring that up is because we're highlighting all these one-off people. And it's great that we're doing that, but it would be nice if we can make this like a norm in our
Yes.
society instead of just highlighting this person and that person. Why don't we just do it as a ritual, or like this is just everyday thing, right? And thank you for
Right.
mentioning that you do take care of your clients, your older customers, because they really want to feel that there are people out there that are still interested in them and really concerned about them and their well-being and their safety and how they're doing. So we need to do more of this,
Yes.
everyone. Get out there and do what you can. I know that a lot of people are scared because of the virus, and they don't want to be touching everything or coming too close, but you can keep your distance. And it's just about picking up the phone, people. We still have a phone. Pick up the phone and contact your loved ones and your elderly people in this community.
Yes. I know, if we just, for like just a minute, just put someone else above me, I, and change it to we will get through this. We will be okay. So now there's lots of conversations about mask, to wear a mask, to not wear a mask. I understand that the virus is transported through droplets. The droplets are from someone coughing or sneezing. And I understand that the 3 areas that it can enter the body is the eyes, the nose, and the mouth. So I understand, if you wear a mask, it just does the nose and the mouth, and it can still get in through your eyes. However, I vote for mask. I think that that will keep whatever's going on with you, and whatever's going on with someone else with them. And then we add the distancing to that. I believe in my heart that we can slow the spread and bring it down, because in conversations, I've heard doctors say, like even when you go to, like, say, a grocery store and you stay away from everyone, you stay the 6 feet apart. However, when you're going down an aisle and you're looking at something and someone has a cart and they go by, that's not 6 feet. So there will be times where your path will cross. And if you had the mask, and if you don't have a mask, a scarf. I have lots and lots of scarves. Wrap the scarf around your face. Anything that will protect you from the virus, I am all for. So Rosetta, what do you think?
Yes, good question. And I have been hearing that. And I believe that we should all be wearing masks. And this is exactly what they're doing in Taiwan, in Japan, in Korea. And you've been seeing the instances of people contracting COVID have actually come down, even though they started doing like testing way earlier than the US. But I think that it's a
Right,
norm now. So I think some people do not want to wear a mask because they feel stupid. But if everybody does it, then how are they going to feel stupid? And I think that this is protection. And I do believe, like Gloria said, when you're going down the aisles of a grocery store, you're not going to be 6 feet distance. And just an example, I went walking with my husband just the other day, and we saw two women coming towards us. Well, what is it exactly women? Two young ladies. They're quite young, and they were locked arm in arm, and we were going under an overpass. And that's like enclosed, kind of enclosed. And one of the girls was coughing. And I'm thinking, when you cough, it lingers in the air for quite a while. They say for a few hours, I think. And for
yeah,
her and her friend to be locking arms and not, we don't know if they've got the coronavirus because they say that it's asymptomatic, right? You have no clue that you have it. You could be
right,
walking around with it and just infecting other people. How do we know they didn't have it? And we had to quickly cover
right,
our mouths and put our mask. Well, we didn't have our masks on, but now when I go out, I will have my mask on every day. But we covered our mouths. We went really far away from them, and we just kind of ran out of that overpass. So yeah, you're right. If everybody does it, it becomes a social norm. Then everybody does it, and it's an
yes,
accepted thing. Some people don't want to do it, like
yes,
especially you said last week in the talk. Some of the young kids are just around, no gloves, no no mask, and they're looking all cute and with their makeup done, and they're not taking this seriously. So I say yes to the mask.
all
That's
right. And I'm very lucky that my makeup allows it to stay on my face. And so my husband has been teasing me because I usually put makeup on every day, whether I go outside or not. And the reason I do that is to keep a certain level of normancy. And, I do different webinars and Zooms and Skypes and all of that. A friend of mine went through small cell lung cancer. And the one thing she shared with me is that if she could get up, and she wore my makeup, she goes, if I can get up and get my ancient stones on, I know it's going to be a good day. And it wasn't so much, the makeup, but what the makeup did is it gave her a sense of normacy. She looked the same. And I know that a lot of people are worried about, how do I look? Don't worry about it. Just put the mask, put the scarf, and we'll take care of everything on the other end. Just take care of yourself. That's
yes.
important.
I believe that's so true. When you get up, even though we're stuck at home, if you get up and put some kind of like makeup on, it really perks you up. It really does. It changes your whole outlook for the day. Try it. Not every day.
Yes.
You can do it twice a week
Yeah,
or just try it one time a week and see how you feel and go from there.
absolutely. So, Rosetta, some more fun.
Some more fun. Yay, some more jokes. Here you go.
Yay!
Okay, so question. How does a tech guy drink coffee?
How does a tech guy drink coffee? Out of a mug?
How does a tech guy drink coffee? Answer is he installs Java.
Oh, now that's a good one. That's a very good one. I love that.
Yes, I thought that was a good one.
Yes.
Okay, next one. What US state is famous for its extra small soft drinks?
Extra small soft drinks. What state? Okay, so I'm just gonna, go out there. The biggest state is Texas, and Texas does everything big. So I'm gonna say Texas.
Okay, so it says, what US state is famous for its extra small soft drinks? And the answer is Minnesota.
Oh my God, mini.
You get
Okay,
it?
everybody in Minnesota now is going, oh my God. Their eyes are rolling. So as we've been going through this whole situation, Rosetta and I, we talk all the time. And one of the things she shared with me was the preparedness, like, do you have an emergency preparedness kit? Living in California, we are always told to, have a kit in the car, in the house with water, flashlight, batteries, certain things like that. And Rosetta and I were talking, and she was sharing, oh, there's things, and she actually has a kit. So why don't you just kind of share some of the things that it would be good for people to have, so that when we have situations like this, it wouldn't be as detrimental.
Right. So this was something that we've been, emergency people, Red Cross people, everyone been saying, be prepared for when there's a disaster, especially in California when we have earthquakes, right? Or whatever
Right.
disaster. You never know what kind of disasters. Be prepared. Are you prepared? So we actually have, and my husband put this together, and I really love it. We have backpacks in our car. So if you have more than one car, you need a backpack for each car. We also have in the garage, we have a rolling backpack. So one that you can roll out with a handle, and it has things in there. And some of the things that I highly recommend are dehydrated foods. You can get those very easily from camping places like REI, Any Mountain, whatever camping sports basement. We have freeze-dried foods. Like you can get like even Walmart in the camping supply area. They have
Oh,
like freeze-dried foods. The other thing to get is if we don't have any technology, I was telling Gloria, we need to have radios, some way to hear about the latest news. Do you have anything that you can get the latest news from, like a crank radio? The other thing is masks. In this situation, we need masks, COVID-19, but you need masks for any kind of emergency. What if there's a fire or there's like dangerous fumes around? How are you going to protect yourself and your loved ones? Put masks in there. Do you have, what else was I talking about? You can buy those drinking straws from Any Mountain or online that allows you to drink from any river, any well, any place that's got a lot of bacteria and viruses, and it will actually clean it out for you so you can drink those waters. Matches that can light when they're wet, so you get the matches that light when they're wet. And what else? What else do we have? You could put money. Do you have money? Do you have money in your emergency kits? Because in times like this,
right.
technology's down. We can't be running to the bank or to the ATM. You need money. People are going to need money. And just water. What about water? Do you have those? What are those packs of emergency water? They're light enough to, well, you put them in the emergency kits, like first aid kits. They're kind of wrapped in
Right.
aluminum foil. So those, and then the blankets, the foil blankets to keep
Yes.
yourself warm. But I'm sure there's a lot of other things that I've missed out, but those are the major things that we need in these kits. And that's what we have at home, which is why we had some masks at home because my husband was prepared. So we have masks. For people that are not prepared, they may not have masks. You're going to have to go out and buy them. And luckily, we do have those hardware stores available and open for you to go out and buy them. But what if
Yes.
everything was shut down? There's an earthquake and everything was closed. So how would you survive on that? So that's my
Yes.
tip. That's what I was
Yes.
saying. So those
And
are the things.
if you know things that, you know, we didn't discuss, please, you know, put it down below so that we can share it with the people who are tuning in to check us out, because they miss being able to give us a hug in person.
Yes. So I'm going to put down below what we have in our emergency kits. I'm sure I've missed some out and I'll include those, but these are the main things that you would need.
Excellent. So we hope that everyone is starting to calm down a little bit, take a deep breath, and realize that if we just collaborate, if we work on this together, we will get past it. So you don't have to hoard food. I never understood the situation with paper. You don't have to hoard toilet paper anymore. You don't have to hoard paper towels. You don't have to hoard bleach, hand sanitizer. You don't have to hoard, you know, alcohol. One of my friends on Facebook posted, you know, she goes, don't go to the store and buy hand sanitizer, make your own. So people are starting to share, and the fact that these items are missing out of the store, by the time they get them back in the store, we won't need them because we will have moved on. So Rosetta and I talk a lot about life as it is. After September 11th, life never returned to what it was prior. People always thought, you know, everything's going to go back. They're going to rebuild the towers. They're going to rebuild the city, blah, blah, blah. Never happened. Things are going to shift after this. So let's shift together. Let's become more positive. Let's become more supportive of each other. You know, we all have different ideas of religions and being spiritual. And I believe that if we collaborate, we are all serving the one, the highest, whatever that highest is. And we call that highest different names. So if we can just work together, support each other, we know that this too shall pass. And what we all should be thinking about is, how do we change? A friend of mine said to me, you know, after HIV, I never thought we would see anything as bad. And she believes in her heart it's because everything is so negative now. No one is nice and kind. If you want likes on your post, you have to be negative, you have to be nasty, you have to slam someone. Let's shift that. We don't have to stay in this vitriol land of disdain. We can step up. And parents, get your children to stop being mean and nasty, because they learn from you. You are the image that they see. So when your child goes out into the world, if you want that child to be seen and perceived by the world as being a good, kind, loving person, that's what you have to teach that child to do and to be.
Yes, you're quite right, Laura. We've always mentioned this in all of our, many actually, if not all of our past chats. It always stems from top down in your
Yes,
family, because kids are not born with already a mind that's been, tainted. They're born with a clean slate. It stems from top
yes,
down. But going back to what Gloria was originally talking about, the new norm. Once we get through this as a world, as the global society, what is the new norm? And we're going to have to adjust to that, because as she said, after 9/11, there was a new norm. We couldn't carry liquids anymore. Everything had to be 3 ounces in a clear plastic container so that it can be easily seen at the airport. So what is the new norm going to be, and how are we going to adjust to that? So I don't think that we can go back to how it was, but we will come out of this. What I can guarantee is we will all come out of this stronger and more aware and more prepared. So that's what I know. And the new norm, we're going to have to adjust to that, but we will get through this.
absolutely. Now, the one thing that I have noticed, most of the people that are continuing to do their shows and events, and they've moved them to Zoom and Skype and FaceTime and Facebook Live, is all of the ladies are going, oh my God, I got to get my nails done. I got to get my hair done. You know, I've seen Kelly Ripa on Kelly and Ryan. She sprays this stuff to hide her roots. She doesn't have a makeup artist. She's trying to do her makeup herself. It has just been hilarious. I guarantee you, the day that we are free, hair salons and nail salons are going to be so busy because
Let's
people,
hope that they can open again. I can't.
yeah, so I hope and pray that they're able to hang in, because I know I'm, for one, I will be there. I can't wait.
I will be there at my nail salon because my nails are way overdue.
Oh,
And
me too, honey. Me too. Me too.
yes, and there have been people online showing you how to take off your gel nails. And the fact that you have to sit there for a while with the acetane and everything, but you have to get pure acetane. It can't be the nail remover with acetane. So I'm like,
Right.
I'll just wait and let them grow out. And I'm okay with that because nobody's going to see.
Absolutely.
So when the day comes
Absolutely.
that the salons, nail salons and hair salons can open, I'll be right there.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. So, in the spirit, we always try and open and close with Ellen. So, Ellen, even though we are not seeing you every day, we know that you are still on the back end doing things to help and support people. And we are all very, very grateful for you. As a small business owner that had to shut her business down, this has been a very, very trying time for me. And the saving grace is knowing that I have wonderful people in my life. My customers love me. I love them. I miss them so much. I am going to just hug them to death. I'm going to do that. No air hugs. We're going to do real hugs when I get to see you. And I'm sure Rosetta feels the same way about her customers.
Yes, I do. And I can't wait to be back out there because I'm a social person and the vibe, I get the energy coming from other people and I just love to socialize and to get out there and network. And I've been contacting my customers through phone, through email, through text. So, and it's great we have this Zoom, which is great because then we can social distance through technology. I love that.
Yes, that's important.
Yep.
So was that our last joke, or do we have one last joke before we leave?
Okay, some more. Yes, I do. I have a last joke. Why should you stand in the corner if you get cold?
Okay, that one's a good one because I have no idea.
Okay, why should you stand in the corner if you get cold? Because it's always 90 degrees. Do you get that? Because it's always 90 degrees.
Once you said the 90 degrees, once you said the 90 degrees, I got it. Before that, I had no idea. That was the best. What a great way to end our show today on such a good laugh.
Yes, thank you so much. We had such a good time again. We had some jokes. We talked about, important things that's going on, very important things. And I hope you enjoyed this week's chat. Thanks, everyone. Please don't forget to like us. We would really appreciate the likes. And, before I go, if any of you out there own a tea shop, make your own teas, or, anything to do with teas, if when all this is happened and passed and we get back to the new normalcy, if you would like us to review any of your teas or come to your tea shop, hit us up,
We'd love
comment,
to.
email us, and we would love to review your tea or your tea shop in a future chat. So thanks everyone so much for tuning in again. Like us, subscribe, and hit the bell notification. And we really appreciate you joining us again as always. And as always, don't forget, to always
Always
keep
keep
smiling.
smiling.
Bye-bye now. Take care.
Bye.
Stay positive.
Bye.